Camp near Forest. Scotland is in a distracted condition. King Duncan is faced with an insurrection in his kingdom, headed by Macduff, who is found an ally in the King of Norway. Duncan, to hold the fight, is in his camp near Forest, leaving the charge of military operations in the hands of Macbeth and Banquo. King Duncan and two courtiers discuss it.
Here is the man, father, the traitor, the Thane of Carter, the swine who chose Norway over his own homeland.
Go, now this traitor dead, and greet the brave Macbeth with this new title. What he lost, noble Macbeth has won.
Sit down to get some rest. Suddenly, they see the three witches.
Fair is foul.
Foul is fair.
Hover to the fog and fill the air. What are these?
So wild and withered in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth. You should be women, but your beards forbid me to interpret. So.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to the Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth, hail to the Thane of Carter.
All hail Macbeth, that should be king hereafter.
Blessed is Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none.
So all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Signal's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis. But how a Cowder? Cowder lives a prosperous gentleman, and to be king, speak, I charge you. Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and Thane of Cowder too. They did not say so?
Yes, my lord, let's get back to the feast.
Enter Lady Macbeth alone with a letter.
My dear Sresthi, the months we were apart, it bothered me so much. And now, we finally reunite. But, my love, there's something you should know. And it was my encounter with the three witches. They met me on the day of my victory, and I have learned that they possess more than just a modern knowledge. When my curiosity wanted to ask more questions, they vanished into thin air. While I stood there marveling, some came to me hailing, Thane of Cowder, just like how the witches did. And then, hail King, then Sharpie. My dearest partner of greatness, I thought it good to inform you of this good news. Lay it to the heart and farewell.
The Thane of Glamis you. Cowder you shall be. You would the great, but not without ambition. But I fear your nature that is filled with kindness, which will stop you from becoming the king. The things you want to do, you get done like a good man you are. Come home soon, so that I can talk you out, whatever is stopping you. It seems fate and magic both want you to be king.
Duncan enters the palace of Macbeth and greets Lady Macbeth fondly.
Here is our honored hostess, the love that followed us is some time over trouble, which we still thank as love. Thank you for inviting us.
It is a pleasure to serve you at our humble home. You have graced us with lot of honor.
Where is Macbeth, the Thane of Carter? We try to follow his course, but he rides well, and his great love helped him to reach his home fast. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guest tonight.
We are a servant tonight, your honor.
Give me your hand, noble lady. and bring me to Macbeth. I love him dearly and will continue to shower this grace in the future.
Macbeth and Lady Macbeth discuss Duncan's murder. A little while later, Macbeth enters and stands aloof in the hall, speaking to himself. Duncan is in his room sleeping.
It would be better for this to be over quickly. But the king trusts me. I'm not only his host but also his subject and his kin. I should be trying to protect him, not trying to murder him. He's such a humble king.
What happened?
We will proceed no further in this business. He had honored me of late, and this new gloss, I do not want to cast it aside so soon.
Where lies your courage when needed the most? Are even man? The false bravery that carries on your face that is of no use. Here's our chance, and chance will never return again. Grab it before it flees.
And if we fail?
We fail? We will not fail. Look, Duncan is sleeping, and everyone around is drunk on celebration tonight. His two chamberlains, I will make them drink wine till they cannot trust their own memory. In the middle of night, what can you and I not do? The guilt shall be carried by the spongy officer. Take this dagger, my love, and become the king that you ought to be.
Banquo and Piu taking a late night stroll in Macbeth's castle.
How's the night, my boy?
The moon is down, father. However, I do not know the time.
It must be 12.
It is much later.
Here, take my sword. Although I might be quite tired, I do not wish to sleep or rest. As my dreams have been plagued with terrible, terrible thoughts lately. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
Why are you, sir, not at rest? The king's abed. He was quite pleased with you and has bestowed a gift unto you, the diamond he has meant for your wife to receive. My lord, I dreamt last night of 3 weird sisters, and to you they have shown some truth.
I think not of them, not since the intrusion on the woods. But we must give them some thought. This matter on a later date.
Then I take my leave, kind sir.
Macbeth outside Duncan's chamber. Suddenly, a dagger appears out of thin air.
Is this dagger I see before me? The handle pointed at me. Oh, I can't see it but can't hold. What kind of vision is this? Is it because of heat oppressed brain? No. What very business is this? The night is with unease, witchcraft and horror. But what must be done? Instead. The bear invites me. Hear it or not, Duncan, he summons to thee, heaven or hell.
Lady Macbeth waits in her chamber.
I have done the deed. Didst thou but hear a noise?
I heard the owl shrieking and crickets crying.
Who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain and some chamberlain.
This is a sorry sight because I heard them awaken and say amen. I couldn't pronounce it and say it along.
Don't give too much thought. Don't give much thought to any of these deeds, as reliving those will make us mad.
I heard a voice cry, sleep no more, Macbeth does but asleep.
Who was it that cried? Why do you think of such thoughts? Why worthy things? Go get some water and wash off your hands.
No.
Why do you bring this dagger along? Go return it to the dead.
I will go there no more. I am afraid of what I have done.
Give me the dagger. The sleeping or dead but are mere pictures.
I hear knocking.
My hands of your color now. Let us retire to a chamber. A little water will wash off my deeds. How easy it is.
Hark! I hear more knocking. Go! Get in a night gun and let us be summoned and be a spectator.
Enters Potter.
Oh, we are knocking indeed.
Enter Macduff and Lennox.
Was it so late, my friend? Are you gone to bed that you do lie so late?
Wait, sir. We will carousing till the second cook and drink, sir. It's a great rocker of the sleep.
Is the master stirring? Oh, our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thing?
Not yet.
He did command me to call on him timely. I almost skipped the hour.
I will let you go to Insama. There is a door.
Macduff goes in.
The night has been unruly.
Yes. It was a night.
Hold it!
What happened?
Murder! We have been betrayed! Our king has been murdered!
What? Are you speaking truth?
You mean His Majesty?
Awake! Ring the alarm! Murder and treason!
What happened? Such a hideous noise. Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, this is not for you to hear what I speak, or for any other woman. Banquo! Our king has been murdered. We have been betrayed.
What? In our own house?
Enter Macbeth, Ross, Lennox, Donalbain, and Malcolm.
What did I miss?
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Those of his chamber, I assume, covered in blood and go their hands, faces, and weapons.
I do not repent my fury, ridding them of their life.
Let's go our separate ways, brother, and we will be much safer with separate fortunes.
I wish you the best, brother.
Ross and Macduff discussing about King Duncan's murder.
Is it known who did this mortal bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth had slain. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, they are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them the suspicion of the deed.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmakin, the sacred storehouse of his predecessors.
With you to school?
No, cousin, I'll to 5.
Forest, the royal palace. Enter Banquo thinking out loud.
Now you have it all, Macbeth. You are king, lord of Cawdor and Glamis. Everything that the witches promised, but they said nothing. Nothing about your children being king, and instead I shall be father to many kings. If they really spoke the truth, Macbeth, my children shall be king later.
Enter Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, Lennox, and Ross.
Here's the most important guest.
If he had been forgotten, it would be the loss to our great feast, and everything would be unsuitable.
Tonight we are having a seminar banquet, sir. I request your presence.
Whatever your highness commands me to do, it is my duty to obey.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
I will like to get your advice, but I will get it tomorrow. Ride you far?
As far as I can go between now and dinner time. Unless my horse goes any faster than expected, I'll get back an hour or 2 after dark.
Do not fail to attend our feast.
I will not, my lord.
We heard that the prince's murderers are in England and Ireland.
Aye, my lord. Our time to call upon.
Make sure your horses should be as fast as sure-footed. I entrust you to them. Farewell.
Enter attendant.
You there! Are those men waiting for me?
Wait, they are waiting outside the palace gate, my lord.
Bring them to us. To be king is nothing if I am not a saintly king. My fears about Banquo run deep. There's something royal about him which is worth worrying about. I have killed gracious Duncan for them. I have filled my heart filled for them. I have given my soul to Satan just to make them kings? To make Banquo son kings? Anything rather than that. I will challenge fate itself in battle. Who's that?
Enter attendant with 2 murderers.
We'll call you in a moment. Wasn't it yesterday when we talked about it?
It was, so please your highness.
Well now, have you thought about what I said? You know it was Banquo who brought troubles in our life, not me.
You made it known to us.
Yes, I did. And I went further. That's why I'm meeting again. His patience is such a big part of a character that you can't let all this go.
We are men, my liege.
I will give you job to do. That will not only get rid of your enemy, but will also bring you closer to me and to my favor. I am unhealthy and stressed, knowing Banquo is alive. His death will restore my vigor.
My king, I am the kind of man that the world has kicked around and enriched. I am willing to risk anything for revenge.
And I'm just like him. I'm so tired of troubles, being dragged down by so much bad luck, that I would stake my life on anything that would either fix it or put an end to it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
He's also mine. But I can't kill him because of the mutual friends we share. That's why I'm asking for your help. And so, I don't look suspicious. I'm keeping this business out of public eye.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Yes, yes. I can see in your eyes. But it should be done tonight, far from the palace. And so that I don't look suspicious. And even kill Fleance in that moment as well. The boy's death is as important as his father's.
I'll call upon you straight.
Decided, Banquo. If your soul is headed towards heaven, it will arrive tonight.
Lady Macbeth summons her husband to her, and the two of them have heart to heart. They are both pretty unhappy with their current situation. Lady Macbeth, because getting what she wants, hasn't stopped her worrying. And Macbeth, because he is afraid what Banquo knows, he tells his wife he's got a plan to handle the situation. But he doesn't tell her he's already put Banquo's murder into motion. He doesn't want her to wade any deeper into this mess.
How now, my lord? Why are you keeping such sad thoughts for your sad company? Those sad thoughts should have died along with the person you are thinking about. The things we can't fix should be forgotten. What's done is done.
But we have squashed the snake, but not killed it. Duncan is in his grave, at least he can have a good night's sleep after so troubled life is over. Treason has done worse than it can do. Swords, poison, domestic enemies, foreign enemies. Nothing can harm him now.
Come on, my lord. Sleep over your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among guests tonight.
I will, my love, and I hope you will too. Make sure to pay special attention to Banquo. Treat him as an honored guest, both with your looks and your words. Before the bats have flown and Peter have rung the bell for the goddess of night, the crime will be committed. Oh, my dear wife, I feel like my mind is full of scorpions. You know that Banquo and his son, Fleance, are still alive.
But they can't live.
That's a comforting thought that they are vulnerable. But we must camp. Before the bats have flown and Peter has rung the bell, the crime will be committed.
What are you going to do?
Stay in dark till it's all already happened, my darling. I know you look suspicious, but don't say anything right now. Things that begin bad only get stronger by the further bad deeds. So please, come with me.
Riding park near Macbeth Castle, enter the two murderers we meet earlier, joined by a third man.
Halt! I see horses!
Alight! Alight!
It is he!
More treachery!
Fly, good news! Who did strike out the light?
Was it not that way?
There's but one down. The sun is fled.
We have lost best half of affair.
Well, let's away and see how much is done.
The dining hall at Macbeth's castle. Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, Ross, Lennox, lords and attendants. Macbeth welcomed all the guests. First murderer appears at the door.
There's blood on my dark face. He has been dispatched.
My lord, his roots is cut, but Fionn is scared.
Great. Thanks for that. There the great serpent lies. We will discuss it later. You can go now.
What happened, my lord? You look a little stressed.
Nothing. Not an issue of your concern it is.
The ghost of Banquo enters and sits in Macbeth's place.
May it please your highness, sit.
Please, sit your highness. Grace us with your royal company.
The table is full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What's that moves your highness?
Which have you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Never thought that I will done this. That look on that. Shake the Gauri.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Keep sit, worthy friends. The feat is momentary of comfort. He'll be again well. Feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
I a bold one. That there look on that, which might appall devil.
What happened? Why do you make such faces?
I saw Banquo's ghost, Preeti. See there. Behold. Look. There he is. Can't you see him?
What? Has foolishness paralyzed you completely?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Why for shame?
This is much stranger than any murder.
My worthy lord, your noble friends are missing your company.
I forgot. We'll come in a minute. Do not worry of yourself about me. I have some strange illness. But we should have a drink to the health and love of a whole table and a friend Banquo whom we miss. Drink, everyone.
Our
duty
duty
and
and the
pledge.
pledge.
Get away off my side, you bloody ghost! No, no. Call me a little girl. If I'm trembling in fear. But no. Go back to the ground.
Good friends, look this as nothing than a strange habit. It's too bad, spoiling our pleasure tonight.
Can no one act like surprise? No one is treating me as like I'm not a normal one.
You have displaced the myth, broke the good evening with most admired disorder.
You can leave now. We'll talk it later.
Good night and better health. Attend His Majesty.
A kind good night to all.
Blood will have blood, as they say. Blood will have blood. They say rocks have moved and trees have spoken. But the man's greatest lies has spoken by the omens. What time is it?
Almost an odd mornings. You can't tell whether it's day or night.
What do you think about the fact that Macduff refuses to come to me when I command him?
Did you send him to?
I've heard this from others, but I will send him. Tomorrow, I will go to the witches. They will need to tell me more. I'm very much determined to know the evil means of them. There are strange things in my mind which are going on, and which should be done and must be done. Till then, we must let them fall.
Enter the three witches.
Fair is foul, foul is fair. Power to the fog and fill the air. Fair is foul, foul is fair. Power to the fog and fill the air.
Thrice the branded cat had mewed.
Twice and once the hedgehog whined.
Harper cries, it is time, it is time. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Ingredients like fillet of penny snake, toe of frog, wool of fat, lizard slate, howlet's wing, gall of goat, scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, nose of dove, finger of bird that is wave, are added into the cauldron to make a hell broth.
Cool it with the baboon's blood where the charm is firm and good.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it to do?
A deed without a name.
I know you know the future. Answer to me what I ask.
Pour in sauce blood that had eaten her nine Pharaoh. Grease that sweat in the murderer's giving, throw into the flame.
Come high or low, thyself and office deftly show.
First apparition, an armed head.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the thane of fight! Dismiss me, enough!
Second apparition, a bloody child.
Macbeth, 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 be bloody bold and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Third apparition,
Be lion mated, take no care. Macbeth will never vanquish until the great bed and wood to high dancing and hill shall come against you.
I have no fear to be killed by someone. There is no one who is not born of a woman. Till the burning was moved to Duncan Hills, it's impossible. And Macduff, I will look at him.
Ross informs Lady Macduff about Macduff flying to England. Enter Lennox.
What's your grace's will?
Have you seen the three weird sisters?
No, my lord. But I do have news for you. Macduff is fled to England.
What? Seize up the five! His wife, his babe. Whoever come into my way, I will destroy them. Until then, till the purpose cool. But where are these gentlemen? Bring them to us.
That shall be done, your honor.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, to leave his mansion was wisdom.
I am so much a fool. Should I stay any longer? It would be my distress and your discomfort. I'll take my leave at once.
Sirrah, your father is dead. What will you do now? How will you live? As the birds do, mother. What? With worms and flies?
What I get, I mean, so do they. How will you live without a husband?
I can buy me 20 at any market.
Was my father a traitor, mother?
Aye, that he was. How will you do for his father now?
If he were dead, you will weep for it. If you would not, it were a good sign that I should quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how are you talking?
Enter a messenger.
Bless you, peasant. I am not to you known, though in your state of honor I am perfect. But I doubt some danger is approaching nearly. Be not found here.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. Do I put that womanly defense to say that I've done no harm?
Enter a murderer.
Where is your husband? He's a traitor.
You are lying, you shagged villain.
What, you heard?
Ah! Father!
Young fry of treachery.
Grandmother, I pray you.
Murder! My son!
Enter Malcolm and Macduff outside King Siward's kingdom, where Malcolm tastes Macduff's loyalty.
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men, bestride our downfalling boredom.
This tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongue, was once thought honest. You have loved him well.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. How do I trust you? Why would you leave your wife and child without leave taking? I pray you, let not my jealousies be your dishonors.
Bleed, bleed, poor country. Great tyranny, lay thou thy basis sure. For goodness, dare not check thee. I am not that villain you think of.
Be not offended. I speak not in absolute fear of you. We can seek help from England to attack and defeat that traitor, that tyrant Macbeth. But even after all this, my poor country shall have more vices than ever before.
What are you trying to say?
I have no king becoming graces like mercy, loveliness, devotion, patience, justice. I have no relish for them.
Oh, Scotland, Scotland!
I have vices so grafted that when opened, black Macbeth shall seem as pure as snow.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned in evils to top Macbeth. There cannot be that vulture in you. No one else but you can be the only deserving king of Scotland.
Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, has wiped the black scruples from my soul. And now I know you are truthful and loyal. All Siward with 10,000 warlike men has already set forth. Now we are together, and this chance of goodness shall be our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. It is hard to reconcile.
Enter a doctor.
Comes the king forth, I pray you.
Aye, sir. There is a crew of wretched soul that stay his cure. Their melody convinces the great essay of art, but at its touch, they presently amend.
Thank you, doctor.
What's the disease he is talking about?
It is called the evil.
Enter Ross.
My ever gentle cousin, welcome hither. Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother, but our grave.
What's the matter? How's my wife and all my children?
They were all at peace when I received them.
Be not a niggard of your speech. How goes it?
It is the time of help. Your eye on Scotland would create soldiers and make a woman fight to doff their dire distresses.
Need not worry. Gracious England has sent us old Seward and 10,000 men.
Great news it is. But I have words that will be howled out in the desert air.
What is it? What's the matter? How goes it? Tell me. Is it what I guess?
Your castle was surprised. Your wife, babes, all savagely slaughtered.
Oh, merciful heaven! My children's too?
Children, servants, everyone that could be found.
And I must be from this? My wife killed too?
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of a great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
All my pretty ones? Did you say all? Oh, hell kind!
Dispute it like a man. Be this the whetstone of your sword. Convert your grief to anger. Blunt not the heart. Enrage it.
I will not spare this tyrant Macbeth. Front to front, bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length, deck him. If he escapes, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, let us go to the king. The power is ready and Macbeth is ripe for shaking. The night is long that never finds the day.
A doctor and a waiting gentleman enter discussing in whispers.
I have stayed here for 2 nights with you, but have to yet watch it happen. When did she last walk in her sleep?
Since His Majesty has gone for war, I have seen her wake up, take out her nightgown, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write on it, read it, and afterwards seal it. And all this while in a fast sleep.
When she sleepwalked, other than some strange activities, have you heard her saying something?
That, sir, is something which I'll not report after her. There she is. This is how she is. She is asleep. Look.
Her eyes are open.
Yes, but she's still asleep.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hand.
Seems like she's washing her hands. I have known her to continue this a quarter of an hour.
There's a still spot here.
Listen, she's talking.
Out, damn spot. Out, I say. 1, 2. When it's time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord. Fie. Why then?
Did you hear that?
The Thane of Five had a wife. Where is she now? What if these hands will never be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that.
She has spoken what she should not. I'm sure of that. Oh, heaven knows what she has known.
There's a blood smell still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet, I know those who walk in their sleeps and died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. Banquo is buried. He cannot come out.
Is it so?
To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Give your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Will she go to bed now?
Yes, right away.
People with guilty and deranged mind will confess their secrets to their pillows as they go to sleep. This woman needs a priest more than a doctor. God, forgive us all. Watch her carefully. Good night to you.
Good night, doctor.
Mantic, Katniss, Angus, Lennox, and soldiers get ready to go to war opposite Macbeth. They openly show their support for Malcolm and are getting ready to assist him in the raid.
Bring me no more reports, you unfaithful things. Till Binnamuds move, I have no fear. The witches have told me, fear not, Macbeth. No man who is born of woman can harm me. Doctor, how's my wife?
She is not ill. She is just riddled with heavy thoughts in her sleep.
Then give her some drugs and ease her.
For such kind of cure, she needs to heal herself.
Medicine is for the dogs. I can't do anything in it.
I wish I were far away from Duncan. You couldn't pay me to come back here.
Later, Malcolm, Ross, and other soldiers marching in a flag.
Kinsmen, I hope the time comes when people can finally sleep peacefully in their own beds.
What is the name of the woods behind us?
Burnham, sir.
Tell every soldier to break off a branch and conceal themselves. Hide in the shadows to attack Macbeth later.
That shall be done.
Macbeth's preparation for the war have started.
Hang out the banners. Let them call out. Here they come. Had so many of soldiers not revolted? We could meet them in front of a castle man to man and beaten them back to England. Who cries?
The queen has started, Your Honor.
What? She could have died any day, anyhow. Tomorrow, or tomorrow, or tomorrow. The life is but like a shadow. A poor player that struts and frets upon the stage.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know how to do that.
Tell me,
As they watch upon the hill, I saw the Burman woodsman move, my lord.
what?
Yes, my lord. Punish me if I lie. 3 miles from here, you can see it move, my lord.
My resolution has started to fail me. The lies the devil spoke. If Vietnam moves to Duncan, no one can harm me. But now, it has been moved. Prepare for the battle. Ring the bell. Blow up the wind. Come, rain. If we could be killed, we will die now. On armor.
Malcolm, Macduff, and Ross enter.
Soldiers, throw your branches and prepare your arms. We attack as we have prepared. The battle plan will now be in action.
Blow all the trumpets and then loudly announce the news of blood and death.
witches have told me, none of men who are born of woman can harm me.
To spare thy charm and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from mother's womb, untimely ripped.
What?
Macduff beheads Macbeth.
I wish all our friends would have been safe here besides us.
In every battle, there will be some who would die. Judging by those circumstances, our loss is quite less.
Where is Macduff? Oh, Macduff! Here he comes!
Macduff enters carrying Macbeth's head.
Hail, King, for that is what you are now. Look, here's Macbeth's head. We are free from his tyranny now. I want you all to cheer with me loudly. Hail, Malcolm, King of Scotland!
Hail, Malcolm, King of Scotland!